Don't fall for the myth that you will be in a lower tax bracket in retirement, because the fact is many Americans will not be in a lower tax bracket in retirement. We're going to explain why that is and what you should do about it in this video.
So a lot of people, when they're saving for retirement, really focus on those investments that are what we refer to as tax deferred. Things like IRAs, 401ks, TSPs. These are the things that people really focus on. But that could be a mistake for a lot of people.
That's right.
So let's look at an example that kind of explains how these tax brackets really might work now and then later in retirement.
Thanks, Amber. So here's an example of Bob and Kay filing jointly with 2 children. Bob and Kay earning $100,000 a year here in Minnesota. If they only take the standard deduction after the child tax credit, they only end up paying $4,629. So it says they're in the 12% income tax bracket, but they're really only paying 4.6% of their income to federal income taxes. Now, the fact is, many couples like Bob and Kay who are in their 40s, like us, they actually probably have other deductions, and they're probably paying even lower taxes because they probably are saving to a tax-deferred 401k account at work. They probably are paying mortgage interest, and they might be itemizing. So in fact, they might be paying less taxes than this.
Okay, so fast forward Bob and Kay to retirement. Their kids are gone now. So why do people assume that their taxes will actually go down in retirement?
Well, they assume, Amber, their taxes are going to go down because they're going to make less money, right? They're going to live on less in retirement than they were when they were raising their family. So let's take a look at Bob and Kay in retirement now. Fast forward. They're going to live on $80,000 a year, kind of that rule of thumb to live on 70 or 80% of your pre-retirement income. They're going to live on $80,000 a year. If they, again, just have a standard deduction because they don't have mortgage interest, they don't have contributions to their workplace retirement plan, but look what happens. They lose the child tax credit, and now they're paying $6,229 in taxes, which is more than they were paying when they made $100,000 a year. So now they're making $80,000 a year and paying more in income taxes. That's the myth of lower taxes in retirement.
So they're actually making less money and paying more in taxes.
Right, and here's the real stinger, okay? People forget to think about how it gets even worse at the death of one spouse. Let's look at what happens to Bob and Kay if Bob were to pass away. Now Kay is single. She loses Bob's Social Security check. Now her income drops to $60,000 a year. But she's single. She only gets the standard deduction for one person, not 2. Now, even though she's living on $60,000 a year instead of $80,000 when her husband was alive, she's paying the exact same amount in tax. Amber, this is incredible. Think about that. Kay's income dropped by 40% from when she was raising kids at home until her husband passed away. Her income dropped by 40%, but she's paying 50% more in taxes. Does that sound like a lower tax bracket in retirement to you?
No, it does not. And it's kind of a scary prospect because this is assuming that tax rates stay the same and that they won't go up at all.
That's right. And it's 2020. Our national debt right now is at $26 trillion. Our unfunded liabilities are over $100 trillion. They're going to have to raise taxes in the future. So this situation looks even worse.
Right. It's even more bleak probably in reality. What's the answer? What should people be doing to prepare for this?
So first, you should have a retirement income plan. If you don't yet have your retirement income plan, click on the link in the description below. Watch our masterclass that explains exactly what you should have in that retirement income plan. That plan, Amber, is going to show you what you're going to have for income in retirement and approximate your taxes. But here's the action to take today. Figure it out. Are you in a lower tax bracket right now than you will be in retirement? If so, you probably don't need to be saving in tax-deferred accounts. You should be saving in taxable accounts or tax-free accounts today while you have those deductions.
Okay, so when we're talking about tax-free accounts or taxable accounts, what are we talking about?
So if your retirement income plan shows that you will be in a higher tax bracket in the future, you should not be saving in tax-deferred accounts right now. You should be saving in tax-free accounts. Tax-free accounts like the Roth IRA, Roth 401k, Roth TSP plan. Then when your deductions go away, kids move out, mortgage interest begins to get paid down, now you could switch to that tax deferred account and get the tax deduction now if your tax advisor thinks that's a good idea.
So talk to your advisor or click on the link in the description to apply to become one of our clients.
Because you can make the rest of your life the best of your life.
Plan now to retire happy.